Well, guys, I feel so much better after a good night's rest. We got about 1,100 miles until I reach home. Don't know if I'm going to make the entire trip today, but I'm going to push it as far as I can. And hopefully it's good weather. If not, you know, it is what it is. It's an adventure and we're on the bike, but I'm excited about getting home. So let's get on the bike, get going before the rain gets here.
Woo, I'm glad it has cooled off. Most of my trip has been brutally hot. And with it cooled off, I can put down more miles. Every time I stop, I'm not going to have to take as long to rehydrate and relax a little bit. So it just makes it that much more enjoyable. So we're definitely going to see how far I can push it.
Well, guys, first stop of the day, and we're somewhere in Nebraska, but it's starting to warm up, so I had to at least shed my sweatshirt. But we still got 900 something miles to home. We're at least gonna do another 500 to 600 miles today, and then it'd be just easy sailing tomorrow. So hopefully the weather will hold up like it is. But it's just been a fabulous trip the entire time, though. I mean, for the experience. But I'm passing riders going to Sturgis. Check this out. Kind of wish I was headed the opposite direction or still in Sturgis, but I've been on the road almost 2 weeks. And I'm kind of missing my wife. I really am. You know, I got to give a big shout out to her because without her, this trip would not have been possible. So thank you, baby, for letting me come to Sturgis and Milwaukee. And I couldn't be more appreciative of that because it's been an experience. Well, we're going to get on the bike, crush some more miles, see where we actually stop for the night. Well, guys, coming through Kansas City, I had to stop off. I actually came downtown to Mill Creek Park. Just standing near it, I almost want to jump in it. It just feels so refreshing because today has definitely got hot, but there's tons of restaurants around here, shopping malls, really cool wall art. So really glad that I was able to stop by and just kind of check it out. Now, I wish I had more time, but we still got to push. I'm probably going to do about another 100 to almost 200 miles today and then call it quits. That way, I can get up in the morning, hit the road early again, and finish off my trip. You know, I'm just not going to be able to do the whole 1,100 miles today, but I'm still glad I was able to stop in Kansas City and check this out. That's pretty cool. But we got to get back up to the bike, which is way up there. Not too bad a walk, and get on the road. at it. We got a little over 500 miles left.
I'm ready to be home, see the wife, but physically, I was not up to doing an iron butt. And the more I rode yesterday, I could definitely feel that. And I did not get up early enough to where I could really do it and hit so many miles before it got hot. Because once it got hot, I slowed down. But it was just draining me. I needed some good rest. I did not want to get up yesterday. Today, I'm feeling so much better with actually having some decent rest the last 2 nights. And that makes a big difference. Especially if you're planning on doing an iron butt. You got to be mentally prepared and physically prepared to do one. And physically, I wasn't, because with the lack of sleep being in Sturgis, not that I didn't get sleep, but it was not where I was sleeping the entire time at night. I'd be waking up from being cold and then too hot. So that put a big drain on me. But today, we're finishing off the trip. 500 miles, a little over 500 miles, but that's not that bad for me, especially with doing 400 miles the first day, but over 500 miles yesterday. So I'm feeling good today with some good rest. But yesterday, waking up, I would have needed to got up at like 3, hit the road that early, and crush some miles before it got hot. I still didn't get as early of a start, but I'm feeling so much better.
Well guys, we just crossed into Arkansas, and out of the corner of my eye, this place caught my attention. Let me show you. And that really caught my attention. Mavin Springs Park. Let me show you some of the stuff around here. Pretty cool checking out Mammoth State Park, where the blue and gray reunion was held, where you had people on both sides come. They would have activities, trade goods. So really cool checking out a piece of history, and it's just a beautiful view all around here. But we got less than 400 miles left for the rest of this trip, and you know, I'm not pushing it because I get to see things like this. This is why I like taking back roads as much as possible, and where if I was doing an iron butt, I wouldn't have time to explore places like this. So let's get back on the bike and see what else we might run into. Well guys, I finally made it home and I am beat, but that last 50 miles, temperature started dropping and it felt amazing. But a little over 500 miles each day, putting me at about 1,100 miles total for the last 2 days. But I'm gonna go inside and see if the wife actually missed me or just said she missed me. But I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys next time.